Hello, it's me. Well, I have been really slacking on my videos. I had set a goal for myself on how many videos I wanted to have done before September 1st. And for some odd reason, it does not look like I'm going to hit that mark. And it kind of makes me feel frustrated inside. But at the same time, I don't want to just talk about dumb, stupid topics all the time. I want to talk about things with you guys that has some depth, whatever, and something that you guys can hold on to, something that give you something to think about later on. And last night I was thinking, because this is something I seen on YouTube myself, and they was talking about the porn industry. And I cannot think of the girl's name for nothing. But and there in to this little video, I don't know how many parts there's going to be to it, but there is like so much I want to say about the porn industry and what I found out, and I want to be able to tell you where I found it at, and in case you guys want to go there and look yourselves. Because I don't, and personally, I don't want you thinking, well, she's just coming up with this off the top of her head. No, I want to have proof. I want to have, evidence, all that. Yeah, thank you. And anyhow, um, I just want to, I want this to be a good little mini series of videos, and it's going to be about porn, and I won't be showing you any porn. I won't be practicing porn for you or anything like that. It's just something I want to talk about. So, the first thing I want to start, this is how I want to start. Um, how do people get into porn? How do they do it? I don't know how men do it. All I can think is the only way a man would possibly get into porn is because he wants to make money. But for women, how do we do it? Do we just sit up one morning and say, I bet I can make $300-400 in so much time just laying on my back or doing whatever, and I'll make a porn or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how to put this. I've never talked about porn before. But I tell you what, I know one way is how you get started. For sure, for sure. First, you're a young girl, and then you start working in a strip club. And the more you work in a strip club, it's like the more you have to do in the strip club, because you have to compete against, I don't know how many other women. I don't know what strip club you work at, or what strip club you've ever been involved in. And once again, I'm not saying all of you people. It's just like, I know some people out there watching this has worked in a strip club. And if they know, and they could possibly know what I'm talking about. You have to compete for your money. You have to, sometimes you have your regular customers, and then sometimes you have your, whoever comes in, whoever likes you that day. But you're competing, and then as you compete, you have to do more and more and more and more. And eventually it's like, okay, well, if I'm doing all this, because what, a lap dance is what, $20? So if I'm doing all this for 20 bucks, I can make more money doing pornos. And first of all, I just don't think that you can make more. I think you can make more money stripping than you can making pornos. I honestly can. Honestly do. Because making pornos, you're using your body up. All these women touching you, all these men touching you. And I guess it depends on what type of porno you do. Do you do male on male, woman and male, male and female, female, or is it just one big orgy? It all sounds so gross. Sounds horrible. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. But and it's always a young girl. Either she's run away from home, she's kicked out of home, or something. Because I guarantee you, if a young girl has got somebody there guiding her, loving her, caring for her, and instructing her, and pushing her in the right direction, she won't even end up at a strip club. And then what about those people who are so-called nymphomaniacs? I don't really believe in nymphomaniacs. I don't believe that there is such a thing. I don't believe it. I don't. There's no such thing as a nymphomaniac to me. So I just believe that there are some people who like sex when they're on drugs. Give somebody 5 ecstasy pills. If it doesn't kill them, it's going to make them very horny. So, and then you would be able, I'm pretty sure you would be able to perform your job and perform it well on ecstasy pills. And they come out with new stuff all the time, all the time. And it's just not worth it. It's like, I've been widowed for 6 months, and I'm not in a rush to let anybody touch my body. I'm not in a rush to have anybody paw all over me. But I guess again, you have to be in love. And that's another reason I don't think I could ever do a porno, because I cannot have sex unless I'm in love. So there's going to be so many parts to this porno thing that I want to talk about. And as I've told you guys before, I want to start keeping my videos under 8-9 minutes. And there's so many things. There's just so many avenues. Like young girls, how do they get into it? Once they're in it, how do they get out of it? Once they're out of it, where do they go from there? And while they're in it, how is life for them while they're in it? You know, it's just like so many questions. It's so much to say. It's so much to talk about. And it's like so much research that I want to do before I start spouting out my mouth, because I don't want to misinform anybody about anything. But just looking at it on the outside, looking in, there is no way I could possibly ever do that. No way. And my heart goes out to the female or male, mainly the female, who thinks she has to do this just to get by. And yeah, she probably could buy her some Gucci, some Prada, the $1,500 wigs and all that. Yes, she could probably do that. But at the end of the day, can you look at yourself in the mirror you know, and say, who am I? What have I done? You know, you're going to run yourself down. And then what if you meet that one guy that you really, really love and you really, really want to be with him, and he finds out that you were in the porn industry? Does he love you enough to stay, knowing that all these guys have been with you? Does he love you enough to stay with you? Or are you going to lose him? So it's like so many questions like that. It's so many things. But right now, I'm going to end this video, and I will be back for sure, later, because I want to talk about this porn thing, and it's going to be a few videos, and it would be nice if you guys would comment and subscribe and at least interact with me so I can have a better conversation, because it's no fun talking to myself. Anyhow, love you. Bye-bye.